Look at how delicious all of this looks. Let's make a delicious seafood boil. In our seafood boil, we have enoki mushrooms, onions, potatoes, eggs, shrimp, and imitation crabs. I haven't had a seafood boil in so long. I'm so excited to be eating this today. Of course, you know I have to have my onions. And I just chop these into little slices and then separate them all. Now that our onions are all cut, we're now gonna cut our mushrooms. Now, if you watched my other video on how I made my enoki mushrooms, you already know how I like to cut my mushrooms. I just start by cutting, of course, the bottom part off and then cutting little slices, creating these cute little flat pieces of enoki mushrooms. I'm just gonna cut the potatoes, and I'm just using regular potatoes and cutting them into fours. And now that we have everything chopped and prepped, let's start working on that sauce. All right, so we're at the stove and we have our pan heating up. I have everything behind me of what we're gonna use to create the sauce. Today I'm gonna be using Lianza's Seafood Boil Cajun Seasoning. So this will make making the sauce so much easier, and I'm so excited to try this. I'm gonna start by adding 1.5 sticks of butter to the pan and just letting that melt. Once your butter is all melted, we are then just gonna add all of the onions that we just cut into that butter because we want those onions to start cooking. We want them super soft, almost caramelized, so get those onions in now. And then I like a lot of garlic, so I'm gonna add about 2 to maybe even 2.5, maybe even 3 spoonfuls of garlic. I'm almost out, so I kind of have to eyeball it, but I really do love a lot of garlic. So I'm gonna do about there. I might add more later on. We never know. And then just get this all mixed in. Make sure all those onions are covered in that butter sauce so that way they can start cooking. And I'm gonna do a couple of dashes of wash your ass sauce and some Tabasco. Alrighty, so our onions are pretty much all cooked to my liking. I'm gonna go in with Lianza's Spicy Cajun Seafood Sauce and put that all throughout. I'm gonna start with about half of the packet. Oh my gosh, look at how deliciously red and juicy that looks. Ooh, my mouth is watering, girl. Whew. This seafood packet smells so good. I'm getting so excited to eat this right now. Girl, you can't tell me this does not look delicious. All right, so I just turned the heat off and this looks so good. This smells so good. I wish you guys could smell this right now. I don't know who's in charge of, innovating technology, but someone needs to create where y'all can smell through the screen. Oh my gosh. Now we're gonna go ahead and add our enoki mushrooms, crab, shrimp, eggs, and potatoes all to this so that way they can all start to marinate and soak up this sauce. So let's go grate everything. All right, you guys, and there you have it. Everything fully plated. If you wanna see me eat this, go to part 2.